Maybe to you, the deep sea means scary, sharp teeth laden fish, like the anglers or bioluminescent creatures and odd jellyfish. You may have heard about the habitat like hemothermal vent or deep sea coral reef. The muddy seafloor is alive with thousand-strong armies of sea pigs on the march, millions of strong worms burrowing about, or a wide variety of fish coming and going following traces of food. The deep sea is the largest environment on this planet. The diversity and the uniqueness and the variety of fish deep sea habitat rivals that are many terrestrial habitats.
So welcome everyone, and today we are going to take you towards the section of the deepest and largest biome of the world, the deep sea. The deep sea is the largest area of aquatic biome in the world, which can be divided into three zones based on depth and light level. First, the upper 200 meters of the ocean is called photic zone. This zone contains the vast majority of commercial fisheries and is home to many protected marine mammals and sea turtles. Second, the zone between 200 meters and 4000 meters is usually referred to as the aphotic zone. In this zone, the intensity of light is rapidly dissipated as depth increases. Only an hour's amount of light penetrates beyond the depth of 200 meters that photosynthesis is no longer possible, and energy will be produced throughout the chemosynthesis, which will be later purified. And the last zone is abyssal zone. Exists in the depth below 4000 meters. Sunlight does not penetrate in this depth at all. Likewise, most environments, the depth of the ocean consists of both abiotic and biotic factors. And some of essential abiotic factors in deep oceans are light, pressures, and temperatures.
The first factor is sunlight, because the deep sea areas are so dark that creatures need to produce their light for survival. This light is produced by bioluminescence, a chemical reaction in the creature's body. They create low-level light. Second is pressure. Because the zone is the deepest part of the ocean, there are very heavy pressure on waters. Pressure range from 20 atm to more than 1000 atms. The third factor is the temperature. Because in most part of the deep sea, the water temperature is more identical and constant, usually between 2 and 4 Celsius. The compare between so near to the surface and deep sea are dramatic. Salinity at the surface is high, and then it decreases until the depth is about 1000 meters. Salinity then increases again slightly with increasing depth all over the globe, and from the top of the ocean all the way to the bottom of the ocean. It is between 33 to 37 ppt. There are also many fascinating sea creatures lurking in the deep sea, such as the gulper eel, big red jellyfish, and field shark. But today we're going to talk about the fang-toothed fish. The fang-toothed fish look very different from other normal fish because of its fang-like teeth. They also have small eye that sits high on their heads. Their entire body display a dark brown color, and they do not have light-producing organs or cells for communication or to attract prey. Instead, they rely heavily on their sense of smell and benefits from even the slightest bit of sunlight that may make it down to the depth. The fang-toothed large mouth allow it to fit anything that they do get a hold of. The next adaptation is the fang-toothed teeth. The fang-tooth has a large teeth that kill their prey, and they also have smaller teeth which hold their prey that is still alive in its mouth. Not only the animal is interesting, but the plants are also interesting as well. For instance, kelp is a very important plant in the deep ocean because of its benefit. Kelp can be used to make many products such as toothpaste, shampoo, salad dressing, pudding, cake, dairy products, and frozen food. And kelp can survive the harsh condition because of its strong root system. It can attach itself to the seafloor and hold strong when the wind or storm come in. The next biotic factor is more interesting than any other sea creatures because it can't be found anywhere else. This biotic factor is the deep sea bacteria called hyperpiezo-psychophile. This microorganism have a maximum growth rate at the pressure greater than 50 MPa. They are considered the most pressured adapt bacteria known. These are only a few examples of the biotic factor living in the deep sea. There are many more to be found and to explore.
There are two problems occurring in the deep sea. The first one is about pollution. On April 28, 2019, Victor Vescovo journeys to the deepest point in each of Earth's oceans as part of his deep sea survey. Surprisingly, he found plastic bags and candy wrappers. So, where does trash come from? Why plastic can enter the ocean directly, such as trash borne from a beach or from ships? A study published in 2017 found that most of it flows into the sea from 10 rivers that run through heavily populated regions. And the second one is about mining. The deep sea ocean floor also reserves oil and minerals. The oil and mining industries explore down to 3,000 meters and that devastating the deep sea community.
And as you can see, those are problems that have been occurring in our present day. And therefore, there are two methods that we could use to solve this problem. First is a sociology method called 5R. By first R, reduce. We could reduce the use of plastic or the need of using plastic. Second R, reuse. Reuse the plastic before recycling or discarding it. Third R, recycle, transforming it into another usable material. The fourth R, rethink, changing the thought of using plastic or the once singular use plastic into a water bottle. And the last R is refuse, say no to single-use plastic. And to solve the second problem, we can solve the mining issues by using our acronym SPIRIT. Safety. We must provide safety towards the environment. People need to respect the environment they are living or they are using. Integrity. We must have enough consciousness to acknowledge ourselves between what is right and what is wrong. Responsibility. We must take responsibility to every action that have caused harm towards environment. Innovation. At present, there are new innovations that contribute us to a better future of oilless society. For instance, an electrical engine that reduces the use of oil. Teamwork. We must collaborate and work together as one to protect our environment to last eternally. From the surface of the sea downwards the Arctic and abyssal zone, the lack of light and inhospitable abiotic factors provide hard challenge for organisms. And therefore, in order to survive in this biome, every living thing needs to face its adaptation. This contributes to the fascinating aquatic biome. Nonetheless, at present, human actions are causing destruction towards this biome. And therefore, it is essential for our generation and it is a duty for us to protect and circumspect this biome in the name of mankind. And that's all of today's video on the topic of deep sea. Thank you.